It's Week 7 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He was terrific a week ago, well over 400 yards passing. It's the Chargers and the Hawks, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Garden alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chargers coming into play, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center. Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith. Smith going to look to throw right away. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. DeAndre Carter back deep. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The Chargers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. They've certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert off of play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And he will get in across the shot for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that was a 11-play drive, and it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Smith.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
After 7-0 on EA Charger football to start quarter number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. It's incomplete. An update from Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. Russell Wilson leading the charge offensively.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
It's caught. Baker. And they'll have it in the red zone before the crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket, unfortunately for him.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Darrell Taylor able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to and got that omelet and finished it.
You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough, a rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots, if I remember correctly. Well, they've won a few in the years following.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Flush to his right. Leaves it for Penny. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Throwing is Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make them uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On second down, Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And it's caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin
the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Chargers to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Eckler now between the tackles. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, it's Herbert.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Herbert. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Who'd afford the one to get to him and drop it? Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal. And the Seahawks are going to get the... Out to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
14 yards that time for number 14. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Smith. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. A throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Herbert off of play action. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, right? Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Smith now to throw.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Penny up the middle. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And some room to maneuver.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 42. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Productive day throwing the football, but that time maybe trying to do a little too much, and it backfired with a pick six.
In the old days, defensive coaches would have been beside themselves with all the yardage that been piled up with him throwing the football. But in this age of football, what they care about most? Possession. And them taking it away, turning it into a pick six, they don't worry about the yardage given up. They like the result that their defense gave them.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Well, they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Walker with another carry.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Myers' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Herbert and the Chargers
down 24-21, 36 seconds remaining.
Herbert to throw.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Second and 10. Now Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield.